on the high line with my co-pilot for the day, Dakota Johnson. Now, Dakota, you are such an incredible creator, and we are going to talk about your appreciation of books, music, movies, everything. Can you talk about this wonderful TeaTime?
Yes. My company, TeaTime, we make movies and TV. We're a production company. And I am obsessed with movies and shows and music. And I really love to help people discover things. Mm-hmm. So I wanted to make lists. And we started out with a top 10 list of movies and shows. And now we've moved into, we make a playlist. We have a book list. We have an art list, like exhibits. During the pandemic, you could do these like virtual exhibits, which I thought were so cool. So we have a list of those, but it's mostly just things that touch my heart that I think people might like.
I love it. It's endless, bountiful, great, put you in the right direction.
Yeah.
Now we share a lot of things that we love on this show too. I actually call it the Little Yellow Book. So we're gonna smash our two endeavors together and do our first Little Yellow Book TeaTime Top 10 collaboration. And we're joining forces for one big super list. And today we're covering what to watch. And some of these are recent releases, but for some we're gonna go back to the vault. Okay, Dakota, up first, you go.
This first pick takes us back to New York City in the late 1980s, and it's the documentary Paris is Burning, directed by Jenny Livingston. And it is amazing. It's one of your favorites too.
I couldn't believe that you put it on the list. I love it so much.
I love it so much. It's like really full of life and love and acceptance, and like it explores sexuality and class and race, and it's amazing and it's gorgeous, and I want more people to see that movie.
What's
it's so special.
So interesting is it is such an origin story. You're like, oh, I thought all these pop culture things came from X.
Yeah.
It came from this ball culture in the late 70s and early 80s in New York City. It's like that's where these, very important trends basically were born.
Yeah. Yeah. It started out with these like amazing costumes of like reminiscing on like Vegas showgirls, and then it moved into like Liza Minnelli style, and then
RuPaul, Liza Minnelli, Madonna. Like you can just see where they grabbed from the inspiration and helped bring it into the mainstream.
Yeah,
I'm so glad that you're bringing it back into the forefront because this is an absolute must-watch. Well, I will add to that list, and I will second the curation suggestion with Succession. Everyone in this show is like, you can't take your eyes off of them. It's just about, this epic family who basically dominates, media.
Yeah.
They're moguls. Think Rupert Murdoch, the biggest families in the world.
They're horrible people. But you love them?
It's so fun to watch their horribleness.
Yeah.
So season 3 is coming back. Brush up on season 1 and 2. Oh, it's so good. All right, your pick next.
One of the greatest shows of last year is called I May Destroy You. And it is completely gut-wrenching and brilliant and incredible and honest and important.
I think it's one of the best shows that's ever been on television since the inception and history of television.
Of entertainment. I think even across film. It's just spectacular. It's so important.
She's so brilliant, it hurts.
Yeah.
She's that good. All right. Another genius-changing TV as we know it. We recently were lucky enough. She actually came to the news and did the show Ziwe. I love her. Has anybody seen Ziwe's show? It's fantastic. If you haven't caught it, catch it. It's a new take on late night TV She does a very unique, interesting journalistic approach. She's not a gotcha, but she gets it out of people. Brilliant woman.
Very cool. Okay, my last pick is this film called Portrait of a Lady on Fire. And it's about two people who, in a very complicated way, fall in love. And it's actually quite pure. It's not so complicated. At the time, it was very complicated.
Now, I don't know Portrait of a Lady on Fire.
Oh my God, I'm so excited for you.
I'm so excited. What is it about?
It is the most beautiful movie. It's in the 18th century, and it's these two, a woman living in a house and a woman who's a painter is brought in to paint her portrait. And it's about their relationship. And it's just stunning. It's like extremely beautiful.
All right, well, thank you, because I needed a new suggestion.
Oh, I'm so excited for you.
Well, to round it out, the last suggestion I have is season 2 of a show called We're Here. And season 1 was just phenomenal. The reason I loved it was because it sort of has this Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, kind of meets a Queer Eye, but it goes throughout towns in America, and it is not pushy. May we stop pushing our principles on each other and just find a way to embrace our differences and find out what common ground there is within that. And I think this show has a very deft hand at approaching that. And season 2 premieres on October 11th, which also happens to be National Coming Out Day.
Cool.
So I appreciate the timeliness of that.
So do I.
Well, I'm honored to be a part of the TeaTime Top 10 Club.
Me too. This is the greatest. We get to do this every month now.
I'm so excited! And you can get these and the rest of our top 10 picks on both of our websites. Dakota Johnson, thank you doesn't cut it. I just want to say until next time, because I'm so glad there will be one. And as always, if you don't mind. All right, make sure to follow TeaTime on Instagram for more Dakota.